good, guys? So we got an emergency load that they called us on. It's not a long one, it's a short one. It's just going to Fort Carswell. And so that's where we're about to go. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me.
All right, just did a walk around, went ahead and you know, just make sure the truck wasn't oscillating left or right, so we're on good standing. We're good to go. No tires are flat. Lights are all working except for the ones that we know are having issues, but we are legal as far as lights go. And we just came in here and put the bed together, and now we are ready to go. We definitely got enough fuel for this load. So this load, we just got a call saying we got to do an emergency run to Fort Worth. We got to go down to Waco, pick up a trailer, and do deliver to the military. Got 6 stops we got to do tomorrow morning for the military in Fort Worth, Texas. In the morning, then we'll bring the trailer back to our yard where it will be secure. And then the next day, we will go down and pick up a water load trailer, which is an empty 53-foot trailer, which will drive to Arkansas, where most, I don't know why most companies do this, but this Waco company gets their water from Arkansas when there's plenty of water companies here. But anyway, so yeah, that's what it is. This has a backhaul. So it's got.
That means we can't just park it in front of the
So extra 288 pieces. First stop, main store, second stop, 900 pieces. MCSS, hopefully it's only 7 pieces. Hopefully it's this.
Comes off the main exchange.
That's why there's a $75 charge for the backhaul. This is going to One Express, main store, and MCSS. That's it. 3 stops. Well, not 3 stops, but probably two stops.
Oh, okay. So they're paying us $75
for the backhaul. Holy smokes. Okay, so it is 0800. We are at Carswell Air Force Base. No, Joint Base something Carswell. Let me tell you what, I took a video of, it's called the extra AFES over here, and you have to like turn in this little small area to turn around to get in there, to turn, because you have to be able to, you know, not do a blind side back. There's no room for a blind side back, so you have to turn around in a small area, which my truck is extra. I have a over the road, it's called a Dreamliner, so it's a little bit, it's an extended cab and everything. It's a little bit longer truck, so it's hard for us to get into these spaces and turn around. So you have to go turn around, then you go in. When you go back out, now truck driver, you know you're gonna have to get yourself at an angle so you can push your trailer back off, because you're backing your trailer to your left, right? I mean, you're doing a regular back, a 90 degree. And so there's 2 fence. There's 2 fence posts, there's curbs, and then there's obviously a fence here, and then a fence. So a fence running parallel, and then a fence running fucking horizontal that you have to like try to get into. But don't worry about that. I have it on video. Don't worry about that. Also, there's a van on your right hand side. Doesn't have to be there. They can move the van. Doesn't need to be there. And then there's another trailer. So it's almost as bad as doing a blindside back. So then you have to get in there. Luckily, my wife was on FaceTime and she was able to like, yeah, you're good, you're good. Other than that, I'd have been jumping out, looking, getting back in, jumping out, looking. It would have been a lot longer. All right, so what we got here is this space right here. And you gotta go over here and turn your truck around, and you gotta bring your truck here and then back it into this spot. Between a van, this is their dock. So they have this van right here, and then they have a trailer right here, 2 wide open spots right there, and you have to try to fucking get that. And you got a long ass fucking truck. It just doesn't fucking work. That's just crazy. You need a 53, and as you notice, look at the trailer they have here, right? This is a Pepsi trailer, smaller trailer. You need these smaller trailers. You can't have a 50-foot trailer, especially when you have an over-the-road truck. Oh, you gotta have a 28-foot trailer here, period. I mean, it just sucks. Luckily, my wife was with me. So, we finally get in there, no problem, boom. Then we come to the second place. So the second place, basically, right, so you go out that gate I was just talking about that you backed into. You're supposed to go out that gate and basically do a U-turn and come down in between this neighborhood that says no through traffic. If it says no through traffic, trust me, you don't want to try to take a big truck through there. It could be a disaster. So, you know, I don't know. I've never been here before. So we don't pass by that. I just passed by that. I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to go that way because it just doesn't seem, I know something's gonna go wrong. You know, I'm just not gonna try to go that way. I know there's another way that we could possibly go that I looked. And I was like, let's go on the other side and hopefully that'll be it. It's not a neighborhood. So we pass by that, we go down to like, it comes up to a lake, almost to a dead end, no turnaround area. So I went into this little side parking lot and did another, you know, back up, turn around. That's all I could do, turn around, came back. When I get to the light where that's gonna bring me back over here, it's a no left turn light. So the only people that can make that turn are the people that come in the opposite direction. We're not, you're not able to take a left turn there. So I gotta go down the road further, illegally turn around, a military installation. Luckily, there's really no real cops here. Nobody really pulled anybody over for any traffic violations. So I turn around there and then make my turn. As I get it over here, you would think that this story's over. As I get over here, I look down here, and I'm gonna hit it right now. I'm gonna hit my, so I just hit record on this one. You're gonna see, I look down here and I'm like, oh, so, but you can imagine I'm looking the opposite direction. I'm like, oh my gosh. My wife tells me, hey, just drive in here and then you can just turn around. And I'm like, no, I can't. I know, absolutely not. Like, drive in here, make that turn, I'm gonna get stuck. There's a trash can right there. Once again, when I say these people don't know what they're doing, so look. So if you come down into here and then you try to make it right here, there's a trash can. Look at that trash can right there. So there's no way you're coming here and then coming around. It's just not gonna happen. So you had to, right up here, you got to turn around right at this corner here, right at this this box, electrical box right here. You gotta turn around there, pull straight forward and then back all the way up. I mean, now this is a military installation, guys. This is a military installation. It just should not be this tough to deliver. And it's not super difficult delivery, but oh my gosh. Anyways, that's what's going on right now. I just want to document it. It's just, this is just nuts. Yeah, this is just nuts. I mean, this ain't even over. This is our second stop. I think we have like two more stops. Then we have a backhaul, which sucks because we really get paid nothing for a backhaul. So we have to deliver these 4 spots. Then we're gonna go to Arlington, Texas, I believe, or Lancaster, someplace called Dochi or something like that. We're gonna go there, drop the empty that we have right here. We're gonna drop the empty, and then we're gonna pick up a loaded, and then take that back to the distribution center, the Axft distribution center. So. Look, yeah, I mean, I know this stuff is all possible because I'm doing it, but Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be a surprise? Like, so we're professional drivers, you know, and we do our due diligence. My wife and I, we try to scout the route. We try to, you know, and I mean the route by like just, you know, getting down to the trailer, getting back to getting to the location where you gotta take it to, you know, the to and the from, the shipper and the receiver. We try to scout the you know, come to a military base, you can only go to the commercial gate on some bases. Other bases you can go through the main gate and it's okay. Some bases will look at your ID, they'll scan your ID, they'll look at your paperwork, let you in. Some bases will look at your ID, let you in. 3 days ago, I went to Fort Johnson. When I went to the commercial gate, off of 28 there, it's right off of 28 outside, it's called Fort Johnson, but it was Fort Polk. Off of 28, you go through the second deal. I went through there, the guy had seen, we had went through before, and he actually didn't check my ID the first time either. He just said, where are you going? I told him, and he said, all right, have a nice day. Well, this time I go through, and this may be like a couple weeks later, I go through, it's not my permanent route. I go through and the guy's like, gives me a thumbs up as I'm pulling through, and so I just keep on going. Now this base here, they didn't search the truck at all, but I had to fill out an application for a background check. So I had to like give them all my information, where I live, my company, who my boss is, my phone numbers, my social security number, you know, fill out just a whole application to get on base. They did not search the truck at all. They didn't look underneath the hood. They didn't pop the back. Some people pop the seal on the back. Some people don't. Nothing. So it just doesn't make sense to me how they're so different, because you can go to another base and the other base can be like, hey, come on in. And then another base is like, hey, you gotta fill out the application. And it's like, what in the honest world is going on? Like, why does it why? Professionalism is the fact that everybody, so the shipper, the receiver, obviously the logistical person who's getting the transportation gets you the, you know, gets the product there. Everybody needs to be able to communicate. My wife and I try to call this base, and we got this. We received this load yesterday evening. They called us this emergency. You know, I guess the driver fell off. Like the actual driver fell off that runs this route, and so they call us, and we're like, yeah, of course we'll come and help you out. But it's just really like literally, I probably won't take this load again. I mean, it only pays like $500 because it's just like, it's a quick route. It's like 100 and no, it's not gonna be 180 miles. It's gonna be about 200 miles. It's gonna be about 200 miles. Yeah, it's gonna be 200 miles. So 200 miles, you know, it's not 500. I think it may be 700 just because of the stops. So it's like 700, but that's because they give us a little extra for the stops. We actually have to offload these trailers. When you go, it's just like if you understand a McLean's or a Performance Group, how they go to like 7-Eleven, you know, they go to stores and they deliver their product to them, and they'll have like, if you look, they have totes and they have like a bunch of little, well, we don't have totes, but we have to go to like Expresses, which are like 7-Elevens, and then we have to go to the main exchanges, which is like a Walmart, you know, a Walmart, and deliver the same way. Now, the only thing is like when Walmart delivers their stuff, Walmart drivers, they don't offload their trucks. They just back their trailer up and they either drop it and pick up an empty, or they wait for them to offload it and then they go on to the, you know, do their next thing. Not the military. The military is like, nah, you're gonna drive. So like, let's say like I was gonna take a Fort Riley. I almost took a Fort Riley that I was gonna deliver this morning. You're gonna drive to Fort Riley all those hours, and then you're gonna offload. Yeah, and that's just what it is. You gonna get paid more? No. And there was a time where these loads were, when we've been doing this for about 8 years now, shit, almost 10. And there was a time where these loads paid a little bit better than the economy, but now they're right in line. Everything's kind of falling off, and yeah, man, it's tough. Anyways, my wife is back there offloading, and so I'm gonna go back here and try to fall back asleep. I need to get some rest. I literally probably slept 2 hours last night, and then I went and picked up the load, staged it in my yard, and then I slept for about 2 hours, and yeah, that's it. It's so frustrating. I know it. I'm making it frustrating, but I'm really not. Like, you really, for me, when I do this by myself, my wife's with me all the time, so she does more of the offloading. She wants to use it like a workout session, and I'm doing all the driving obviously because she doesn't want to drive. So I'm driving and she's offloading. For me, I drive, my wife offloads, but I used to just drive and offload. But we've just found that because she's a truck driver as well, that we're able to get more loads if we're both in the truck, obviously. And so, I used to, anytime I had any kind of discrepancy on the trip sheet and the BOL, I would annotate by every stop the issues. Because these issues right here, if I hurt somebody or if I get hurt or anything like that, it's on me. It's not on anybody. It's not on anybody because they don't actually have the proper, area for my truck and trailer. It's on me that I would have to just say, hey, look, I'd have to, if I really felt I couldn't do it, I'd have to call in to the broker or call in to the shipper and say, hey, look, this is undeliverable. I cannot deliver this trailer. What would you like me to do? Drop the trailer here or bring it back to your location? Because that's literally, if you feel unsafe, that's really the only options you have. So here we are. So that's just me, but man, I really wish we could get our stuff together. I wish, and what I mean is like an economy and how we work and how we do things. They expect so much from the actual worker, from the person who, they expect a lot from those people. But when it comes to the actual institutions, they're not held to the accountability to be able to allow us to perform our jobs. You know what I mean? So, man, anyways, let me go lay down. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing, getting my gloves. That's me. Forgot all about it. Forgot all about the GoPro. Shit. That is me, all right. Now it's back.